Alright, what is up you guys? It is Cameron. Before we start this video, I wanted to let you know I just started Patreon. I'll have a whole separate video on all the rewards and the goals and the tiers that you can get and everything like that. I'll have a separate video on all that later on, but for right now you can go ahead and click the link in the description and check it out, see if there's anything there that you like, and yeah, just want to let you know that. Alright, let's see if I have some emails here. I see Joseph Bentley says, dude, you need to see this. What? Please react to this on your channel. What is this? What? Let's see. Slipknot sucks, and not just because of their music.
I don't like Slipknot.
Oh,
never liked their
okay.
music. Never really appealed to me. Never found anything original in their music. Ahem, mushroom head. I never liked a whole lot of their
We gotta stop already. We gotta stop already. This is gonna be something. First off, Joseph Bentley, thank you for sending me this video. Second off, what is happening? Look at this guy's shirt. State sucks. Okay. He has glasses on inside. Okay. He has his hat on inside. I do that. Can't say much there. Beavis and Butthead cardboard cutout. Looks like he's down in the basement. Not gonna say anything. Also, Mushroom Head is fantastic. I love Mushroom Head and I love Slipknot, so I mean, why can't we just like both? No matter, like, I mean, they're kinda similar sometimes, but not a lot. But still, just like both. Let's resume this disaster.
People that like to call themselves maggots, and a lot of them act accordingly. Not as bad as ICP fans, but they're right up there on the scale. And for the past, I don't know, long time, the whole time I've ever known about the band Slipknot, I've only disliked them for those two reasons. But I found a new reason to absolutely despise the band known as Slipknot. Now, a lot of you know, in fact, probably all of you know, that their bassist Paul Gray died a few years ago. Yes. And the band's been grieving, as any band is going to grieve when a member of their kin dies, you know? They're all going to be very sad about it. They're all going to find their own ways to grieve. But Slipknot has found a very douchey way to grieve Paul Gray.
Oh, here we go.
Their new bassist, Donnie Steele, and apparently this has been happening for a long time and I haven't known about it, has been playing bass from backstage. And why? What gives him the right to be on stage with us right now? When we're going through an experience like this, when our fans, they need to concentrate on the 8 members that are grieving over the loss of Paul Gray, and then they add that he's found dead of an overdose.
No. Stop all this right now. No. I know where he's going with this. He's gonna talk about how he should be on stage because he's their bass player. Oh my goodness. Paul Gray is such a big, important part of Slipknot, and, you know, yeah, he overdosed, and yeah, why did I say it so weird, overdosed, and yeah, that, you know, it could be avoided, but also, he no matter how, he still passed away, and they still have to grieve, and, you know, having the bass player play backstage, this is obviously from a few years ago. Yeah, this video's put up in 2013, because that's not the case now. But I'll respond to it as if it was from, you know, back then. It's completely fine. They can do what they want with their members, and it's not a douchey way, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, okay, let's see what he has to say.
Not on someone new. This isn't a diss on Donnie. I love Donnie, but we choose to tour for just one reason, to share the tragedy, pain, and grief of what happened to Paul. He's not a fucking martyr, you idiots. He died of a drug overdose. Okay? You're treating him like he's some kind of fucking martyr. The guy that you brought in, Donnie Steele, he's your new bassist. Do you think that Paul Gray would enjoy the fact that you're making him play backstage out of sight because this is your way of grieving?
Yeah.
Who else has done that in the history of music? Who else has chosen that path to grieve? You gotta be fucking kidding me. That is embarrassing. And that is a direct smack in the face to this Donnie Steele guy. There's already enough bassist jokes out there. There's already enough disrespect for bassists and bands out there as it is. And you motherfuckers aren't doing a whole lot of good for that stigma by making him play backstage. Oh,
This hits way too close to home for me. If you don't know, I've played bass throughout my whole life. I grew up like playing bass. When I was 8, I picked up bass and have been playing it ever since. I'm 21 now and I still play bass like every day. So, as a bass player and as someone that's been playing bass in bands before, I completely disagree with this guy. Sure, there's lots of bass jokes and you know, it's oftentimes looked down upon more than the other instruments are, and people think it doesn't matter as much or something like that. But that still doesn't change anything at all, whether it was bass, vocals, or drums, or guitar, any instrument at all. If you have someone playing backstage, it's no different. Why is it different? Because it's bass. This guy, he says that bass already... Ramona, what do you have to say for yourself? Anyways, this guy makes bass out to be like, oh, it's so looked down upon and, you know, bassists already get enough crap. Well then, why are you going on more about it if you think that they get enough crap? You know what I mean? Like, let's just resume. There's probably a lot of stuff I want to respond to in there that I forgot about already, but I'm trying to erase this from my mind as it goes.
we love him, he's an important member, but we're just gonna make him play backstage. What gives him the right to be on stage with? Are you fucking out of your mind? He's your bass player. He's the guy that you chose to play bass for you. I understand that Paul Gray is irreplaceable. I understand that Paul Gray was a huge part of your family, and you cannot replace him. Maybe musically, but there's a big void there because he was part of the Slipknot family. But don't take it out on this guy. I mean, look what happened. Cliff Burton died, and he was one of the best bassists of all time. Metallica at least let Jason play on stage. Yeah, they hazed the living shit out of him, but at least they put him on stage. You want to know why? Because I'm sure they thought they would look pretty fucking stupid if they made Jason Newsted play backstage, because they'd be fielding a whole lot of questions. But apparently Slipknot fans out there haven't had a huge problem with this, and that speaks for their mentality right there. Oh, well, this is fine. I understand. They're just going to make a member of their band play backstage while everybody else plays up here. Never mind that he's part of the fucking rhythm section. You know, with that one guy that everybody thinks is the best drummer in the world, Joey Jordison. Yeah, unfucking believable. Absolutely.
No. We can't go down this path. 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 Am I going down this path? Am I going down this path? Yes, I am going down. Joey Jordison is so good at drums. What? This has to be a troll video, right? I mean, it has to be. If it is, then he's doing pretty good at acting. But if it's not a troll video, then he has some brain issues because he has some brain issues. So much just happened. There's so much going on and so much triggering of me going on that I don't even know how to respond to this. Oh my goodness. All I can say in simple words is I don't agree. That's the easiest thing I can say. I don't agree.
Reprehensible for these douchebags to skate by thinking it's okay to make a member of their band play backstage because another one died. I'm sorry, Paul Gray died, but I am also sorry when I say that Paul Gray is not a fucking martyr. He died of a drug overdose.
Okay, quick response. Yes, like I said earlier, he died of a drug overdose. Yes, that could be avoided. Yes, that is kind of a, bad thing to do. But that doesn't mean that you just erase his existence away. It's still a human being and someone that was obviously going through a hard time, whether it be, depression or just wanting to do drugs. This person still was going through something to make them do that, and you don't just completely disregard their whole existence because of the fact that they died doing something that wasn't the smartest. Yes, he wasn't a martyr. Okay, we get it. We heard you. Oh, he's not a martyr. Alright, people die doing dumb stuff sometimes. That does not mean that their whole life that doesn't mean that they're a bad person, you know? It doesn't mean that you can just erase everything away and say this person does not deserve anything because they died of a drug overdose. No. That someone could be the most charitable or the most charitable and good person ever and die of, you know, they could go off killing multiple people and commit suicide, and this guy would just, you know, say, well, can't praise him at all or anything because he killed himself and killed multiple people. Yeah, that really sucks, and yeah, that was terrible of him to do, but also he did all this great at the beginning too. I mean, that doesn't mean to forget about the ending part. That still matters a lot too. But it doesn't mean that you forget about all of the rest of his life. Anyways, we have a few seconds left of this, so let's see if I can get through it.
Guys are treating him like he's just this untouchable entity, even in death, by making this guy play backstage. You're fucking idiots. And anybody that thinks this is good, that this is okay for them to do, I'm sorry, I have to question your mentality very strongly as well. And okay. I'm just glad that I have another reason to hate this piece of shit fucking band.
Okay.
That's really all I have to say about it.
Did anyone ask you, though? Did anyone ask him? No? Oh, weird. I almost thought for a second that someone might have asked him for his opinion, but I don't think anyone did. Question my mentality. Okay. Let's question my own mentality for a second. Can I speak and say words correctly? No. Do I like Slipknot? Yes. Do I think it's okay for them to have someone play backstage? Yes. I guess I'm just an idiot then, because I mean that all the things add up. I'm just stupid. Let's see what else this guy's put out on his channel. He has to have some good content, I think. He seems like a really intelligent guy.
Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another edition of UTF Goes Live. This time, improved, I think.
Hello everyone, and welcome.
Okay, so.
What am I watching right now?
I smelleth bullshit.
What is this? Why am I watching this still? Oh. He vapes. This is the most entertaining live stream I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just end this video here. I don't know. I don't know about this guy. I looked through his channel and all of it is arguing about politics and Donald Trump and vaping. So I don't think the Slipknot video was a troll after seeing what his channel's like. But he definitely has something going on with his brain. So yeah, that was reacting to Slipknot Sucks or whatever it's called. I don't remember. Thank you, Joseph Bentley, for sending that disaster piece my way. I couldn't help myself but to say that. Thank you for sending that disaster my way. It really got me. It really triggered some things in my life, in my brain, in my heart, in my base life. Anyways, that was some video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to check out the Patreon page that I just started up, and I hope you have a swell day.